Mauricio Pochettino compensation package revealed after teasing Tottenham return. Former Tottenham Hotspur manager Mauricio Pochettino has been linked with a potential return to Spurs, but his current role with the United States national team means that is unlikely. Mauricio Pochettino wants to return to Tottenham Hotspur one day. Mauricio Pochettino is unlikely to return to Tottenham Hotspur anytime soon, despite the former Spurs boss stating that he would like one day to come back. Pochettino managed Tottenham for 5.5 years, between 2014 and 2019. He replaced Tim Sherwood at the helm and guided Spurs to 4 top-4 finishes in 5 full Premier League seasons and the 2019 Champions League final. Pochettino is currently in charge of the United States national team, having been tasked with leading them into a home World Cup in 2026. However, there has been speculation that Pochettino could return to Spurs given their struggles under Ange Postecoglou this season. Tottenham currently sit 14th in the league, and Pochettino maintains a relationship with club chairman Daniel Levy. I am going to repeat, in the bottom of my heart, I still feel the same. I would like one day to come back, Pochettino said earlier this month when asked if he still has unfinished business with Spurs. Not because of my ego, it's because my feeling is I would like one day to win with Tottenham. Minorn. I think now Tottenham is a club with an expectation to win, because if you see the facilities, training ground, or stadium, now you can see it is about winning trophies. That is why I would like one day to come back. But if that doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. With all the possibilities again to build something special, that is my feeling, and it didn't change. It's 6 years since we left, and it's always going to be a special club for me. However, according to a report from BBC Sport, Pochettino is unlikely to leave his current role before the 2026 World Cup. It is claimed that it would take one of the biggest financial compensation fees in football history for the United States Soccer Federation to release him from his contract. Julian Nagelsmann's move from RB Leipzig to Bayern Munich and Graham Potter's switch to Chelsea from Brighton are reportedly the most expensive managerial buyouts in history, costing their respective clubs around £21 million, and it is claimed it would take a fee in the region of that figure to land Pochettino. Pochettino is currently in charge of the United States national team. Although the U.S. have suffered back-to-back defeats during the recent international break, losing 1-0 to Panama in the semifinals of the CONCACAF Nations League and 2-1 to Canada in the third-place playoff, Pochettino is not concerned. I've seen sometimes that teams that were building to play in the World Cup, they were not good until around the World Cup, he said after the loss to Canada. I want to send a message to the fans: don't be pessimistic and don't get bad feelings. I think we have time, because if we will be in this situation in 1 year time for sure, I will tell you, Houston, we have a problem. No? In 1 year, if we're talking about that, it's because we have a big problem and we were not capable to try design a better strategy to provide to the team the capacity to play in a different way. I think we have time, and I prefer that happen today than in 1 year. Cristiano Ronaldo adds another award to bulging cabinet as Portugal star is presented with Guinness World Record plaque before Nations League showdown against Denmark. Cristiano Ronaldo has added yet another award to his cabinet in the form of the Guinness World Record for most wins in international football. What happened? In November of last year, Ronaldo brought up yet another record in international football after Portugal thrashed Poland 5-1 as a Selecao captain scored twice. The 5-time Ballon d'Or winner became the player with the most wins in international matches, with 132, beating his former Real Madrid teammate Sergio Ramos' record. The bigger picture. Ahead of Portugal's Nations League quarter-final second leg against Denmark at Estadio José Alvalade, Ronaldo was officially handed a Guinness World Record plaque commemorating the fact that he is the player with the most international wins. Did you know? Ronaldo also holds Guinness World Records for the most goals in international football, being the first player to score 100 UEFA Champions League goals and for being the most followed male on Instagram. What next for Ronaldo? Ronaldo didn't follow up his latest award win in style, unfortunately, as he missed a penalty in the first half of the game against Denmark. The 40-year-old is due back in club action for Saudi Arabian side Al Nassr on April 4th, with a huge clash against arch-rivals Al Hilal on the cards. Manchester United hoping to receive £15 million financial boost from Mason Greenwood transfer as PSG, Bayern Munich, and Barcelona eye up move for Marseille forward. Manchester United could be set to receive a huge sum of money from any transfer Mason Greenwood makes away from Marseille. What happened? When United sold the forward to the French club, Manchester Evening News report that they negotiated a future sell-on clause worth up to 50% into the deal. This could see the club net as much as £15 million, Euro 17M/$19 m, as he is currently valued at around £30 million, Euro 35M/$38 m. United suspended the player after he was charged with attempted rape, engaging in controlling and coercive behavior, and assault occasioning actual bodily harm by the police, and he did not play for the club again. The charges were dropped and he moved on loan to Getafe and then permanently to Marseille, where he has scored 15 goals in 26 League One appearances. The bigger picture. Despite his goal-scoring form at Marseille, it appears the forward has fallen out of favor with head coach Roberto De Zerbi. His exile from the team could lower the transfer valuation Marseille hold for the player, and, amid interest from Barcelona and Bayern Munich, United's cash windfall could be lessened. Greenwood has not been selected by the Italian for their past 2 fixtures and appears to have serious work to do to win De Zerbi back around. What De Zerbi said. The Italian boss said, "I expect more from him. He has to do more because what he is currently showing is not enough. If he wants to achieve his ambition of becoming a champion, he has to be more consistent, sacrifice more, and be more determined. Otherwise, we as a team always fall back into the same pattern. A very good match, then a defeat at Auxerre, then a victory against Nantes. It's too irregular. It's like waves. And that's something I don't like." What next for Greenwood? The former United forward is attempting to send a message to his head coach by turning up early to training, but he will have to show more than just a willingness to recover what seems a broken relationship. Whether Greenwood will return to the team when Marseille travel to Reims next weekend remains to be seen.